Perfect.
All right, I'm sitting here with Sharon. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. You just want to give me a little history about yourself, where you're from, stuff like that.
Half my life I was in Jersey. Half my life I was here in Philly.
What part of Jersey?
Jersey City.
Oh, okay. I was just in Atlantic City last night. That's why
I hate Jersey.
I do too.
Too strict.
I love the pizza though.
Yeah, I mean it's good if you got a family, I guess.
Yeah.
If I would have stood in Jersey, my life would have been different.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
For the better or for the worse?
For the better, because I would have been out there with my mom instead of coming back down here with my father. So yeah, everything would have been different.
Okay. So, how old were you when you came to Philly?
About 12.
Oh, okay. So you're a lot younger. All right. When did you start using hard drugs?
Well, I started smoking weed when I was like 14. Then I started like maybe taking Xannies and then ecstasy when I was like 16 for the first time. I tried acid one time. That was a bad trip. I wouldn't do that again.
Acid?
I had a bad trip my first time. Horrible. I thought I was like just messed up for life. You know, it was a long trip. And then yes, and then that's pretty much the majority was smoking weed. And then like when I was 21, I started smoking crack.
Okay.
I started escorting first, and then.
Now, what was that with the back page? Is that like during that era, or was that before then?
It was before the back page era.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually found the escort service in a phone book.
Oh wow. Okay, so it was like one of the ones you call up and. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Yeah, and then I went in for the interview. Didn't know you had to sleep with the boss to get the job.
Yeah.
That you really wasn't supposed to, I guess, but you know he was a little tricky guy. But yeah, so I started working with an escort company and then met somebody on one of my calls that used to go out with one of the girls I used to work in the bingo hall, and he was getting high. And he had me for like 5 days, and like 3 of the 5 days I didn't do anything, and then like towards the end, you know, he was trying to push me to smoke, to try to crack, and you know, at first I didn't feel nothing, but then I know my father's girlfriend used to smoke it, and then I was kind of curious, like it was, you know, am I gonna get a better feel next time, you know, and then I tried it again, and I don't know where it went wrong, but I just
took a hold of you, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that crack addiction can be a real mother, you know, it can be crazy.
Oh,
and it's all mental. That's
and then pretty much it was just like crack. I had like, this is my third run, but then this run, I started doing dope.
Just recently? Or
5 years ago.
So is it just the fentanyl you're doing, or were you actually doing like real dope back?
No, so when I first started, this was like the ending of the real dope.
Okay.
The only place to really find the real dope was at like Hope in Somerset or some shit, Hope in Cameron, somewhere around there. My ex used to go over there, and then he used to get the real dope. So, but no, I'm pretty much with the fentanyl.
Okay.
I've never actually been sick, like of like heroin.
The heroin. Okay, so you just know what the trank and fentanyl withdrawal feels like.
Yo, when like a year and a half ago, I actually got locked up for a warrant, and I was in there for 5 days and didn't feel anything.
What?
Nothing.
Wow.
Only felt no power, weak. What? So I wasn't,
So have you experienced the withdrawal yet?
I experienced the withdrawal of heroin one time in the beginning when one time, yeah, it was really bad. I had stomach aches. It felt like I was hot and cold. It was really bad. That my ex told me it was heroin. It was I was withdrawn. He was supposed to leave me some dope. He forgot to, but yeah. So that was the one he hurried up to bring me some. But and I was immediately fixed. It was just weird. The one time I was ever sick once.
Wow. So do you just do it enough now where you don't get sick, or you don't do it enough to have a habit?
No, I have a habit.
Okay.
No, I pretty much do like maybe like 4 bags a day, but it was weird because like before I used to be able to do a bag with no problem, and now it's like if I do a whole bag, I'm like nodding out. No, I mean now if I do a half a bag, I'm still nodding out and falling asleep all over Philly.
Now you think it's because they're putting so much of that trank in the bags now?
I don't know what is it.
Yeah,
I can't pinpoint it because I used to be able to do a whole bag in the beginning,
and
now I can't even do a half a bag without falling out.
Wow.
It's weird. It's very weird. Very weird. And people think, I swear, people think like you do it on purpose. Like my daughter, you know, she's like, "Mom, stop nodding." Like I could just magically just stop nodding. You know?
Well, it's so weird. Like back with regular real heroin, you used to be able to get high and like go about your day, and, like hide it a little bit, go to work, and you know, kind of be like a functioning member of society.
Yeah, my ex used to do it.
It's impossible with this trank stuff, it seems like, because you guys could just be walking and then
Fall out.
you're sleeping
Fall
2
out.
seconds
Yeah,
later.
it's weird. It's weird. And yeah, before I know it, I'm like looking like I'm ready to kiss the ground. I'm like, why don't I ever fall over?
Yeah.
We never fall over. Why?
That is wild. I don't know. Well, there's actually a good reason for that. So, what the xylazine does is it sedates the horse or the large animal,
Okay.
puts them out, but it doesn't mess with their equilibrium. So they
Okay.
can still stand up, and it's easier for them to work on the horses.
Gotcha.
So that's why I think it's you guys aren't like
Makes sense.
Yeah, because you see some of the positions you guys are in.
Oh
standing
man,
up,
it's crazy.
like, whoa,
yeah.
what
Like,
the
she's
hell?
about to fall. She's about to fall. Yeah, never go down.
Yeah. Have you noticed the hard being cut with fentanyl in the trank?
Well, about 4 years ago, there was a batch of hard crack that came down, and it was cut with fentanyl. And like it was this one guy I know, I'm not gonna say his name, but he ended up like 8 people overdosed from his crack.
Oh wow.
And then come to find out, it was like a whole bunch of like 8 tons of this stuff was brought in,
Oh
all
wow.
cut with. But then it just disappeared. So I mean, and then yeah, like eight people I knew overdosed from this crack. And these are people that don't do dope. So yeah, I mean, I did dope, so I wasn't overdosing of it.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. No, I interviewed a girl down at Huntington Station last week, and she overdosed she's never done fentanyl, never bought it. All she does is smoke crack, and she just overdosed. They had to Narcan her.
Sorry, people, I'm thirsty.
No, you're good. Whatever you want. No, it's that's when it gets dangerous with the fentanyl, is if you don't do it a lot, and then or if like someone goes to get clean and they're away from the streets for a month.
Right, and then they come back thinking they can do the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though now, because like you could tell that it's not what it's supposed to be. Because I was talking to a guy the other day. He says, listen, some of his friends, the stuff that they're putting in the bags of dope or whatever it is, fentanyl, it's like he wouldn't even give it to his dog. Like he said, like they're crushing up Seroquels and putting it in, Xannies, whatever pills they can find in the medicine cabinet, they're crushing it up and they're putting it in this, and then we're putting it in our nose, and it's eating the shit out of our nose inside out, and it's I get these really nasty big alien.
So
boogies.
you snort, right? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Like the boogies you pull out, or do they
alien boogies?
Do they get like really hard too?
If
you just like sits there, it gets like
it gets hard like a bone.
Yeah, that's wild.
It gets hard like a bone. Hard like a bone. Listen, when I first took the boogie out, my ex said, Sharon, that's a bone. You didn't pick the bone out.
Watch running your hand.
Oh, sorry. He's like, you didn't pick the bone out your nose. So I started picking my nose. He swore it was a bone, but then when it got hard, like it just poof, like it turned into dust. It was a boogie.
Yeah, crazy. and you're one of the lucky ones that you don't deal with sores right now, right?
No. I have no sores.
Okay, it's almost like everyone has one down here.
That's for people that shoot up, I think.
Yeah, I'm talking to people that just smoke snort it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big
Wow.
sores.
I got big titties, not big sores. Yeah, I've never had a sore, thank God. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I take a shower every day.
Yeah. Or some people, everyone's body's different too.
Well, here's the thing, like, so if I guess everywhere God put a hair on our bodies, I mean, it's to avoid friction. So like, even if you just got your jeans and your jeans are rubbing, because I don't get no hair over here, and that's from like, I guess, the friction. So then what happens is rubbing, a whole little, your pores go open up.
Absolutely.
And any bacteria can get inside.
Yep.
There goes a little infection, and then you're not taking care of it, and then it becomes a boil, and then it can. That's so soap and water does help.
Yeah. Do you have any? Where's my girl?
I wish I had a sandwich for her.
Yeah. Oh, I get her food all the time.
She don't look like she eats it.
She does. She's a mess.
Yeah.
She's been out here for 11 years now.
Straight? Straight. Well, I've been doing this for 5 years, and I want to be done so bad. I don't understand what's holding me up. I don't understand, because really, I don't even get high off the shit. It's so weird. I'm sorry. I don't get high off like smoking crack. I don't get like I'll talk to people who smoke crack, whatever. They did earring, but I never got an earring. But like you experimented with drugs, or whatever. So you know, like just say dope high, you're high.
Yeah.
Weed, you're actually high. But crack, you don't actually really get
Well,
high.
you get like that rush for like 30 seconds. That crazy.
You don't really get
I
high.
do it, and then it's like I just geeking afterwards. Just like
You a geeker?
yeah, I'm a carpet picker.
Oh no, I would not have been able to get high with you.
Well, yeah, you would because I would always get a girl and a ton of crack, and my penis never worked when I got high.
Oh, I
so
love that.
the girl would just sit around and smoke all my stuff.
No, I don't love that. I would rather actually suck the dick and just go because it's more faster than just sitting around for hours and hours and hours while the guy's carpet surfing.
Oh, hold on one second. Say they're weirdos. Okay.
They're always trying to get you to do a date, but they're trying to get you to go like somewhere really weird.
Really? So
Something's up with them too.
is it different? Is it a lot more dangerous for you, doing dates, being picked up off the street as opposed to like the calling service or something? Like, what's your?
Okay, well, I mean, my thing is, no, I would rather do online. I just can't keep a steady phone. I'm very irresponsible right now. When I was with the agency, pretty much they did everything, and I would just go to where they would tell me to go.
And they just take like a little certain off the top.
For a little, more than half.
And I'm sure you make a lot more money if you do it online than getting picked up on that.
Oh yeah, they're making a lot more money. But yeah, being on the avenue, like it's hard to even get $40 for a dick suck anymore.
That's wild.
It's very hard. There was this one girl that she used to hide in between these. I don't know if you met her. Her name is Hazel. She used to hide in between these little garages right there, and she would just pop up. She was real pretty, but real so skinny with beautiful eyes, and she was sucking dick for $5.
Man, that is wild.
$5, but she was also wearing the same clothes for 3 weeks and dirty as shit. But like,
Yeah, man, that's just wild. $5. That's just
$5. But don't give her that rock first. If you give her the rock, then all of a sudden,
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, what are you following me for? What are you following me for?" I heard she did that to a couple of people.
Yeah.
And then look at this one. Oh my God, she's half Cambodian. Can't you tell?
Is she? I'm actually supposed to go to Cambodia at the end of the year for like a couple months.
She is psychotic. She talks to herself. She says the weirdest stuff.
No, I'm not gonna put her face on. Yeah, a lot of people down here are dealing with mental illnesses.
No, but it's really weird. It's the stuff she says is I never heard this shit before in my life. Like,
yeah, she might be schizophrenic. You never know.
No, she has to be. My daddy was schizophrenic. She was definitely schizophrenic.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you've dealt with it before then.
I'm mental health, but I'm not schizophrenic. I'm bipolar.
That's what you've been diagnosed bipolar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. ADHD and bipolar.
I'm ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have problems focusing. I jump from one subject. Look at her little tiny butt cheeks. Oh God, she needs to put those little babies away.
You're talking about Amy.
They're so little. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's man. I interview her a lot. I try and help her. She's just not ready to. I don't think she'll ever get off the streets.
No, for me, when I need to find if anybody can help me. I want to go into a program that is gonna accept me and my 14-year-old daughter.
There are programs.
I still have my daughter.
Yeah, there's programs.
I have a place to live. I still have my daughter. It's not easy. It's hard because her father's in jail for 20 years. But she has to come with me. I can't just go into a program and then say, "Oh well, yeah, let me leave her with the neighbor." She's 14. I can't trust any man around her. Stuff like that. So it's hard.
There's programs.
And she deserves better. So I mean, I need to
Have you heard of Liberte?
No.
That's in Bucks County, right near I live. That's like an all-women's halfway house. You'd have to go to rehab first. Okay. And then they'd send you to Liberte.
Halfway house? That's like when you go to jail and come home.
Well, it's yes and no, but because there you get to work full-time. But they help you from everything from like getting back in your kids' lives to like
housing and all that.
Yeah, all that stuff. Housing, permanent housing, everything you need. If you have anything through the courts that you have to do with your kid, all that type of stuff they'll help you with. It's
nothing to do with courts. No legal issues. No.
That's good.
No, nothing.
That's good, man. I could not keep away. Well, when I was down here getting high, it was like super illegal still. Like you had to hide.
Right.
And every time I came into the city, a white dude in a car from the suburbs, the cops see that. It's like pull his dumb ass over and search everything.
You look good. You look healthy. You look strong.
Yeah, that's I happy. Yeah, Yeah, hopefully I'll get my implants soon.
You'll get them.
I always say I lost them to smoking crack.
Yeah, as long as you're clean, they'll come.
Yeah, no, that's what I do, man. I work out now every day. I'm at the gym an hour a day. I eat good,
Hopefully we could all be in your shoes,
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe in a year from now I see you sober, healthy, and I
Yes.
can interview you again. And you can tell everyone how good you're doing.
Yep.
Do you know where to reach out for rehab and stuff if you're ready? Or...
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. No.
All right.
I know I did a detox before. It was at Kansas Hospital, and then that was it.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the Rock Ministries. You've heard of that place, right? Rock Ministries.
That's a church, no?
It's not a church. It's like a organization. It's but you go there, they'll get you in a rehab tonight.
Really?
Prevention Point, Beacon Shelter down near Huntington Station. And if you go to any SEPTA station and you see someone with a yellow jacket on, I know you see them down there. SEPTA gets a ton of money every year from Philly to put you guys in rehab. So all you have to do is go talk to those people, one of them guys, and they'll have you in a detox that night.
Well,
You just gotta, it's just,
gotta want it.
you gotta want to go. That's
Gotta
the,
want it. If you want it, you'll find it.
yeah, that's the hard part. It took me, once I decided I was done with the getting high, it took me 3 years from deciding I was done to actually getting done. So it could be a long process.
I think, what happens with a lot of people, like, people use, like, death and all that other stuff, like, my mom birthed 9 kids. There's only 4 of us still alive. With 4 are still alive. My mom gave one up for adoption when he was, like, 14. He was really big. But he's back around now, so, like, it was like my mom loved all her boys, and, like, all her boys are dead. And then, like, my sister just got sentenced 48 years in jail.
Ooh.
We're not going to say for why. It's her first case ever.
48 years the first case? Man.
And she's never killed anybody. She's never been locked up before.
Damn, what, you have a public defender or something?
It was in Arizona. Pretty much what they did was they roofed her. And if anybody could leave me the way, listen, my email is ssrox811@gmail.com. I need to help her because what she did, she deserves about 20 years. We'll talk about it, like, I'll get into maybe another time.
Yeah.
But she didn't, they roofed her. They roofed her because she had no family over there.
Yeah, and she was a public defender, and I didn't have
whatever they gave her.
Yeah.
And my sister's legally mentally retarded. She's
man.
she's legally diagnosed mentally retarded since she was like ever. She was always in special ed. Can't read, can't write. They roofed her.
Yeah.
They roofed her. They really.
It seems like that's what they tend to do with people in your sister's situation
they
that aren't
roofed her.
all the way up there mentally, and not
So
a lot
once
of
I
support.
get clean, the fight is on because I'm gonna do it. Mouth. If you got a mouth, you can pretty much do whatever you can. I gotta start looking into some. I gotta start contacting higher people to try to figure out what I can do about that situation. But right now I'm lost because I'm lost, in drugs.
Yeah.
Can't really do anything that's important.
So any people that watch this, sometimes I have a PO box and they like to send stuff. Any certain things that you could use on a daily basis down here, clothes wise or
Oh yeah.
or tent.
I could always use clothes.
Okay.
Clothes for me and for my daughter. My daughter, she's kind of picky.
Okay.
She's really picky.
Yeah, most kids are.
Yeah, she's really picky. But yeah, she's 14. She's kind of tall. But yeah, she's like a size 5 in jeans and like a small shirt, and me medium and maybe a size 5 in jeans too. We wear about the same size. But
All right.
yeah, I mean, whatever anybody wants to send, anything's a blessing. I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, give me this, give me that," whatever.
No, I get it. I just like to ask, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it though.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking
And
the time.
money's always
Yeah.
always a good thing.
Yeah. I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Thank you. Thank you for having
hopefully
me.
We can do a follow up in the near
Sorry,
future.
people. I'm like shy. That's how I kept like looking away.
No,
when we
you
were
did.
talking.
You did good. A lot of the times, I get someone in here and they'll start nodding out and fall asleep right away.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they've been outside and you get in a comfortable car, sit down.
Right.
If you're on that trank stuff, usually they're like, ah. Yeah. No, you've been up and both of you girls today have been up and talkative, so I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And then
Appreciate you and what you do.
Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate that. And like I said, hopefully we can continue to do follow ups and then finally do one.
All right, people. Hopefully next time I see you guys, I'm clean.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's hope. All right.
Alrighty. Thank you.